Hello, everyone. Good afternoon. Welcome to today's live stream on Hello Talk. Is anyone here? Please say hello if you're here. Okay, so we want some guests. If you want to come on stage, send me a message. Oh, yeah, let me just get the guest link ready. Who is here? Any of our usual guests here? Hello, any of our guests here? Okay, I don't think anyone's here. Just talking to myself, waiting for people to turn up. So if you want to come on stage, we can talk about together the topic of today's live stream. Let me just send this to a guest. Okay, just waiting for someone to turn up. Hello, who is here? I can see one little eye watching me. Who are they? Okay, let's just start an introduction. So, parts of speech is the topic. What does that mean? What are these strange words? Well, there are many, many words in English. Oh, okay. That is a student I remember. Vavara says, thanks for inviting me to your last live stream, but I'm going to my dance lesson. Be your watch on the phone. Okay. I've forgotten what I was talking about now. What was I talking about? Yeah, so there are many, many words in English. Some people say there are as many as 500,000 or 500,000 words. So that's a lot of words. Don't worry, you don't have to know all of those words. I think most native speakers I heard will know up to about 20,000. But even so, 20,000 words, that's a lot of words. So we want to maybe tidy our words, tidy them up and put them into neat categories. So that's what parts of speech are. Usually they say there are about 8 parts of speech. So you can put your words into these different word categories. It's important because the different parts of speech, they act in different ways. So you have to know what kind of word it is and what the rules are for those different kinds of words. Okay, I wonder if anyone is coming to join me. I got a message from Mega, but Mega is, yeah, she said she is on her way and she will come. I hope she will come on stage soon. Please join me. Stage guests make the stream better. I have a message from student Sarah. She's on the bus. Okay, but she said she'll join us when she gets home. Yeah, maybe I didn't choose the best time for the live stream. Maybe send me messages so we can try and find the best time for everyone. Okay, shall I start then? Parts of speech. Or is anyone in the comments who can help me so we can try and name the parts of speech first? Let me switch to my classroom, shall I? Where is my classroom? Here's my classroom. Let me go into my classroom now. Can I get in? Here I am. Okay, so anyone want to tell me what any of the parts of speech are? Oh, I can see someone backstage. It looks like Mega. Hello, Mega. Are you ready to come on stage? Please send me a message. Yes, let's get Mega on stage. Hello, Mega. How are you today?
I'm fine, sir. Thank you. How are you?
That's good. I'm very well. Yeah, I just started this live stream by myself. Maybe I started a little early. I couldn't get many people here, and I just came from a live stream on Hello Talk. Did you see that
Yes.
one?
I just entered and it finished. So,
Yeah.
because it was time to start here, so that's why.
Yeah, just the
So,
same as this one. So we practiced in Hello Talk, and we will do the same live stream here. Do you know what today's live stream is?
parts of speech.
Yeah. I'm trying to think. Did we ever talk about this before?
No, sir.
We didn't.
Yes, sir.
Okay, so what does that mean, parts of speech, Mega? Can you help us?
And there are 8 parts of speech which help us to understand English language or help us with grammar in English language.
Yeah, they're different kinds of words. As I said before you arrived, I don't know if you heard, there are many,
No,
many words in English, up to 500,000. So we like to put them into smaller lists. I do to make them tidier and decide what kind of word they are. This can help us because then there are rules for each kind of word. So what it usually there is a kind of hierarchy. Some people thinks that some words are more important than others. What kind of speech do we usually put first in the list?
noun.
Noun, yeah, they usually go first. What are nouns?
Noun is a naming word. Noun is a name of a person, place, animal, or thing, or
Yeah,
idea.
for example.
Mm, house, mega.
Yeah, good. Okay, and what parts of speech would we put maybe second?
Pronoun.
Yeah. What's the? Oh, okay. Yeah, I usually put that at the end. I don't know why, just because they're small little things. I used to put them as parts of nouns, but people want them separately. I'll put them at the end. What's a bigger kind of word? So nouns are big, important words. What are other kind of words?
Verb.
Verbs, yeah, I usually put them near the top of the list. I think of nouns are like imagine a sentence is a car. I think maybe the noun could be like the driver of the car, and the verb could be like the engine. I think these are
Yes, sir.
big, important words. So I like to put them near the beginning.
Yes,
Can
sir.
you give me a verb?
Yes. To speak, to write, to listen.
Speak. Yeah, what are verbs?
Verb is an action word or a state of being.
Yeah, so I think speak, is that an action?
Write,
Can you
jump,
give me a state of being verb then? A state verb?
is, am, are.
Be, yeah, to use the infinitive form, yeah.
Yes.
Okay, and what would you put as the next type of speech, part of speech even?
Adverb or
Adverb or
adjective. Adjective.
adjective. Okay, what is an adjective?
Adjective describes a noun. It gives us more information about the noun.
Yeah, can you give me an example of an adjective?
A red balloon.
Did you say red balloon?
Red balloon. Yes, sir.
So which word is the adjective?
Red.
Red. Okay, I'm sorry, what do they do? What do
Sorry.
adjectives do?
Adjectives give us more information about a noun.
Yeah, or describe nouns.
Describe.
Okay, what would you put maybe as the next part of speech?
Adverb or
Adverb.
preposition.
Yeah, usually I put adverbs because adverbs are connected to verbs and
Yeah.
nouns are connected to adjectives. What do adverbs do?
Adverbs describes or modifies a verb, adjective, or another adverb.
Or what?
Or
Another
another
adverb.
adverb.
Yeah, can you give me an example of an adverb?
Yes, sir. Quickly.
Quickly is the adverb. Yeah. Okay, and what would be another part of speech?
Preposition.
Yeah, we could put prepositions. I usually put something before that. I don't know why.
Conjunctions.
I don't know why I have my order, why it's so
That's fine,
important.
sir.
But yeah, I don't know. I think that I usually put them first. Conjunctions. What the conjunctions do? And can you give me one?
Conjunctions are the words which join two different words, phrases, or sentences.
Yeah, they're like connecting or linking words. Can you give me an
Linking.
example conjunction?
And, but,
Yeah.
or, otherwise, if.
Good. Then I think we can do prepositions. What are prepositions?
Prepositions tells about the where someone or something is, or
Yeah. For
when,
example.
where um, the book is on the table. On.
So which one? On. Okay.
Um,
So yes, I think we just have 3 more types of speech. What are they?
Interjections.
Yes, I kind of put that at the end because they're
Then
not, sometimes they're not included. Sorry.
articles.
Yeah, I mean, when I looked around, most lists have similar to articles, but it's a slightly bigger category. Do you know what I'm talking about?
No, sir.
Determiners. Have you heard of determiners?
Okay. Yes, but we put it separately, not in parts of speech.
Really?
Yes,
It's
sir.
not a part of speech.
No. Here we have 8. So
Why is it not a part of speech?
in our syllabus it is not there. So I
Okay.
don't know.
Yeah, I'm not sure what's going on there, but yeah, usually the most lists I look at now, they will include this, which will include articles, but other words which are similar to articles. So can you give me an example of a determiner?
Okay, determines a noun. Modifies or determines a noun. Like,
Yeah. So it gives
mm,
extra information about a noun. So articles, they are the most famous ones, or the. But what would be another kind of determiner?
there are six kind of determiners.
Yeah.
Indefinite, indefinite, then demonstrative, distributive, interrogative. I remember four now.
Yeah. Okay. Just give us one determiner for now.
Okay.
We'll do it in more detail later.
One of each.
No, just one is enough for now. This is a very quick introduction.
Yes, sir. What
That is
or
a
a
determiner, is it?
or interrogative determiner?
Okay. Yeah. That's an interesting one. Okay. And then the list we did before, pronouns. What are pronouns?
Pronoun is a word which replaces a noun.
Yeah. For example.
I, he, she, it,
Y-
they.
Yeah. Good. And then this one is sometimes included, sometimes not. What is an interjection?
Interjection is a word which expresses a strong or sudden emotions.
Okay. For example.
Ouch, wow, hooray, alas.
Alas. Does anyone say alas anymore?
No, here we don't. But we speak English very rarely here, like in my region. So
So yeah, ouch.
I have no
Alas sounds like it's from William Shakespeare or something like that.
time.
Okay, there we go. So let's just see what computer says. Yes, so here is my list: nouns, verbs, adjectives, adverbs, conjunctions, prepositions, determiners, and pronouns. Yeah, and unfortunately, I missed one out, which is often left out: interjections. Gosh, I left out interjections. Let me write that. It's an interesting noise. You have some kind of machine hissing behind you, Mega.
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm
Uh,
always
My,
curious about
my
these.
mom is cooking, but she's downstairs and I'm upstairs in my room. Wait, I'll just.
Yeah, it's sound. I can imagine it being like a steam engine or something, but I don't think
Yeah,
you have a steam engine in your house.
my mom is cooking, so she's.
Okay.
But
Maybe it
she's
was
in
the sound of
that
fat,
cookers.
oil being fried. I don't know. Okay. So those are the parts of speech. Yeah, so we start with nouns. So what are the different kinds of nouns and what must we know about them in English, Mega?
I think there are 8 types of nouns:
Yeah.
common noun, proper noun. Under common noun, again, there is countable, uncountable nouns, or we can put them separately too.
Yeah, let's see what computer says. I think I have some list categories ready. Common
Wow.
nouns, proper nouns, concrete nouns, abstract nouns, countable, uncountable nouns. So can you give me a common noun?
Yes, a common noun is like girl.
Girl, yeah, the young woman, yeah. Okay, and proper nouns?
Um, Mary,
Mary, yeah, the girl's name. Okay, and a concrete noun?
concrete noun, table,
Table. Okay, and an abstract noun?
air,
Air. Is that an
air.
abstract noun? AIR.
Yes, sir.
Okay, and a countable noun?
Countable noun, biscuit,
Okay, good. And an uncountable noun?
sugar,
Yeah, good. So can you tell me something about these different noun categories?
Sorry, sir.
Can you tell me something about these different noun categories? Hello, Daisy, in the comments. Welcome. Yeah, so we're just on to nouns now. You can give us examples of different nouns in the comments if you want to say the noun type and the noun. Okay, so common nouns, what are they?
Common noun is a general name. It can be any.
Yeah, good. So proper nouns, these are quite maybe the most unusual kind. What is a proper noun?
Proper noun is a specific noun name of a specific person, place, or thing.
Yeah, so it could be Mary, it could be Calcutta,
Yes.
it could be Microsoft.
Yes.
What do we have to know about them grammatically? Do they function the same as the other nouns or a bit different?
They are all different.
What are all different?
Concrete noun is a, yeah, okay, it is something which we can perceive from our five senses, with our five senses.
Yeah, sorry, but what I meant for example, a proper noun, can I use it in the same way as a common noun, for example?
No.
So how not? What is the difference?
Common noun is a general name like a girl, so it can be any girl, but proper noun is a specific name of a specific girl, that this girl's name is Mary, or this girl's name is
Yeah.
Chloe.
Okay, but I mean in the use, for example, I could say there is a girl. Can I say there is a Mary there?
No, you can say that is Mary, or
Yeah,
there
so
is
it's
Mary.
different. So
We
yeah.
don't use article before
Yeah, because
proper.
that's what I meant. So the grammar rules are different for different categories. Proper nouns you cannot use articles for, an or the. Okay, what is an abstract noun?
Abstract noun is a noun or name of a name of something which we cannot perceive with our five senses, but we can feel it.
Yeah, so often it's used for feelings. Can you give me the name of a feeling?
Hate, love, honesty, intelligence.
Yeah, good. And as you see, generally, well, nearly always they don't have an article. Only when we're talking about a specific situation. Maybe
Yes,
the love here.
yes, sir.
Okay, countable and uncountable. These cause lots of problems for students, but it's important. Can you tell us about these?
Yes, a countable noun is a noun which we can count.
Mm.
Uncountable noun is a noun which we cannot count, or we count them in, measurement. How to say that? Units, in measurement units.
Yeah, so we can say one biscuit, two biscuits, three biscuits. Can we say one sugar, two sugars, three sugars?
No, we don't.
Not really. Some people do, but really we should have something called a container. Do you know that grammar word, a container?
No, sir.
Well, maybe you use a different word in India. I don't know. For example, a spoon of sugar.
Yeah,
What do you call that?
yeah. Same, sir. We call it like, yeah. We can say like that. We just say, we can say a handful of sugar or spoon of sugar,
Yeah,
like
good.
a cup of sugar.
Okay, so categorize these nouns. Answers in the comments. Maybe they belong to more than one category. Okay, so this one is can't really think of anything. Sheep. Okay, I think you need to answer, Mega. No one is answering.
Yes, sir. What is the question? Sorry, I
So
didn't.
please categorize this noun. Sheep.
Oh, SH double EP or IP? IP.
S-H-E-E-P, sheep.
Sheep. Sheep. Is countable noun.
Yes. Anything else? Is it an abstract noun?
No. Common noun and countable noun.
As,
Concrete noun.
yeah, good. Common, concrete, countable.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, okay, that's another thing about nouns, plurals. Oh, yeah, I did make a list of the 10 most common irregular plurals. What is the plural of sheep? Do you know?
Sheep. Same. Sheep.
Yeah, so it's irregular, one sheep, two sheep. Yeah, actually, so I think my next live stream will be nouns. So it will be 1 hour on nouns, but we don't have time for much on nouns today because we have to move to the next category, which is verbs. Okay, so what is a verb again, Mega? Can you remind us?
A verb is an action or a state of being.
Yes. Okay. For example?
I am speaking or speak.
Yeah, so as I said before, verbs are very important for sentences. Sometimes they control everything about the sentence. So I've done many live streams about verbs. So would you just speak quickly and generally about verbs? What do we have to know about verbs to be good at English?
They are action words or a state of being.
But I mean about using them. What information do we need?
Information.
Okay, so tense, for example, that's the most important thing. Can you tell us about tense?
Yes, sir. There are 12 types of tenses in English.
Okay, what are the 3 tenses? I mean, which
Past,
we divide?
past, present, and future.
Yeah, good. So this could be very difficult for you. I don't know, some languages don't even have tense. Present, past, future. So verbs are very changeable words. They completely change their form depending on different things. And one of the main things is tense. So you have to learn all of these things. And I've done many live streams about these 3 tenses. Also, person. What do we mean by verb person?
Sorry, sir. Verb.
Verb person.
Verb person, I don't know.
Maybe you don't use that word in your lesson. So that's I, you, he, she, it.
So, okay, first person, second person, third person. We call it pronoun. Pronoun person.
Okay. Yeah, what do we have to learn about that?
Like in first person, simple present tense, be base form or SODS form is used.
Yes, stuff like that. Okay, so voices as well. Do you remember what voice is, Mega, in English?
Yes, sir. Active and passive voice.
Yeah, so all of this takes a long time, so we're just quickly going through it today. All of these things you have to learn with verbs, or when you get more advanced, and so you can just express more and more information. And then there's little things like modals. What is a modal verb?
Modal auxiliary verbs are can, could, shall, should, may, might.
Okay, but what are they?
They are modal verbs. They are used to show the capabilities or permission.
Yes, so they're special verbs. They function different to normal verbs. They need to kind of attach onto another verb. You can't use them alone. So all of these different things, but I'm not going to I'm not going to do much on verbs today, just because so many other live streams will be about verbs. This is more the chance for the smaller little words to shine. So which part of speech will we look at next, Mega?
Adjectives.
Adjectives, yes. Okay, so I heard actually, we did a whole live stream about adjectives the other day. Were you there?
No, sir.
Oh, you missed
I
that one.
Yes, sir. I missed that one.
Okay, so we'll just do 5 10 minutes, 5 minutes, I guess, on adjectives. So what are adjectives?
Adjectives describe a noun.
Good. For example,
Red, beautiful.
red. Did you say first one?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so what different things can we do with adjectives?
Order.
Adjective order.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, that's quite an advanced thing, isn't it? You mean
Yeah,
like
I don't remember actually. I don't know, or
okay,
I don't bother to remember actually.
in the grammar books, the simple things people have to learn are how to compare. So
Yeah,
how
degrees,
do we compare using adjectives?
degrees of comparison, degrees of adjectives.
Yeah, so
There are three.
comparative and
Superlative.
superlative
Yes.
adjectives. Okay, let's
Yes.
just see if anyone's here. Okay, so we're on to adjectives now. Who can give me in the comments a comparative adjective? Brian, you want to join? What do you mean join? You mean come on stage? Are you on Hello Talk? The people who are on stage, I sent them a link on a different platform. Maybe you can send me a message on YouTube. I will, maybe for next time, I can get you a link. Okay, can we have some comparative adjectives in the comments? Okay, maybe can you give me a comparative adjective, Mega?
Yes, sir. Um, Comparative adjective. Um, Tall, taller, tallest.
So which one is the comparative adjective?
Example.
Taller.
Taller.
Taller is the comparative.
Yes,
Good.
taller.
So can you give me a sentence using taller?
Yes. Um, Chloe is taller than Kim.
Yeah, good. So remember to use the word than with it. Okay. And then superlatives, another important thing we learn with adjectives. What are superlatives, Mega?
Superlatives are the highest degree
Yeah.
of adjective.
Can you give
The
me an example of a superlative?
the tallest.
Good. Yeah. Tallest or the tallest. Okay. We can also do other similar things, like we can talk about two things which are the same. Do you know how to do that in English?
As.
As exactly. Yeah. You sure you didn't go to this live stream?
No, sir,
Oh,
I
you didn't.
didn't
Oh,
because
okay. I thought you were there.
I was ready at 6:30, but the YouTube live stream hadn't started, so I just joined Hello Talk live stream, and as soon as I joined, it ended. So
No,
then I.
sorry, not today. I meant the adjective live stream.
Oh, okay. No, sir, I haven't.
Oh,
I
okay.
wanted to watch the recording, so last night I started the recording and I fell asleep, so I couldn't join.
I don't know if
Yes.
that's a good thing or a bad thing that you fell asleep from the live stream. Maybe it's a good thing. I don't know.
No, no,
Uh,
no. Because I was tired. It wasn't about live stream, I'm saying. But I
no,
was
yeah.
tired, so I couldn't finish the whole live
Well,
stream.
some people want live streams to help them sleep. So maybe
No, no, not
I
like
found a
that, sir.
solution for insomnia. Okay, can you give
Like,
me an as sentence?
um, Isabel is as honest as Monica.
Good. Okay. But we have to move quickly on because we don't have much time today. So another thing, or kind of intermediate level adjective thing, is feeling versus situation adjectives. Do you know about this?
No, sir.
I'm sure you do. I'm sure you teach this. So usually feeling adjectives end with ed. Usually situation adjectives end with ing.
Okay.
A lot of students get confused with this. So, for example, feeling adjective, tired. Situation adjective, tiring. Do you know about this?
Tired, tiring. No, sir.
No?
No,
So
sir.
the feeling is tired. Last night, after studying for 4 hours, I was tired. The situation, studying for 4 hours is tiring.
Okay.
Sorry, you don't know that there are two kinds of adjectives?
No, sir.
So this is an important thing to do. So you would only use the ed adjective, maybe?
Mm, yes, sir.
Okay. Well, I guess you learn about this. Should learn about this. This is
Yes.
quite important. So
Yes,
you
sir.
can do this with many different kinds of adjectives. For example, I think in the earlier live stream we did overwhelmed and overwhelming, but those are quite advanced words. Overwhelming. So, for example, at my wedding, I felt overwhelmed. Or my wedding was overwhelming for me. Feeling adjective or the situation adjective. Okay, so there we go. That's probably enough for adjectives for now. Let's move on to the next one, adverbs. So, what are adverbs, Mega?
Adverbs modifies uh, verb, adjective, or another adverb.
Yeah, they do lots of stuff. Modify, what did you say?
Modifies adjective, verb, and another adverb.
Okay. Can you give me an example adverb?
Very, very high.
Did you say very, very high?
I mean, quickly, first, quickly.
Quickly, and a sentence with quickly?
She runs quickly.
Yeah, good. Okay. When we learn about adverbs, what are the kind of things we have to learn about them?
Most of the adverbs end with ly.
Yeah, regular. Are there any that don't?
Yes, like fast, walk fast.
Yeah, so regular and irregular adverbs you can learn about. Okay, anything else that we should know about adverbs? Do you know
No,
about
sir.
different adverb categories?
Yes, sir. There are different kinds of adverbs of frequency, adverbs of time, adverbs of place, adverbs of degree.
Yeah, good. And why are all of these things important?
To give us more information about the noun.
Yeah, also different kinds of adverbs go at different positions in the sentence as well.
Yeah. Yes, sir.
So, sorry, I have the list of things somewhere. What are those different categories you said? Adverbs of frequency and the other ones?
Time, place,
Time, place, what else?
degree,
Degree, and
and
there are different names. I've heard of adverbs of comment adverbs also. Have you heard this phrase, a comment adverb?
comment. No, sir.
Comment.
Com-
So it's like kind of giving your opinion. For example, I think unfortunately, something like that would be a comment adverb.
Interrogative adverbs are also there.
Okay, can you give me a frequency adverb?
Yes, sir. Um, Example, sir,
Yes.
or definition?
An example.
Usually.
Yeah, so this describes how often something happens.
Yes.
So these are very good with the present simple. Whoops. Let's do it here. Usually. And what would be a time adverb?
Time adverb is tomorrow,
Oh, okay, yeah. And a place adverb?
place, here,
Okay, and a degree adverb?
very,
Did you
very,
say very, very?
very, very. Yes, sir.
Okay, or a comment adverb?
I think that is the comment is the manner, how something happened.
I know that's not exactly the same. Okay, we'll just do manner for now. What would be an adverb of manner?
Loudly.
Yeah, so in the way someone did something. Okay. We don't usually study adverbs that much in grammar, but they are useful, yeah, depending on the kind of adverb is where it goes on in the sentence. Okay. Well, we'll
Yes.
do that another time. So I just wanted to quickly go over it today. And the next category is conjunctions. What is a conjunction?
Conjunction is a word which joins two different words or sentences.
Okay, for example, or parts of sentences. What is an example?
I like apple and strawberry. And
Yeah, you gave me a full sentence there. Okay,
sorry,
I've got a few example here. And these are actually divided into different categories. Do you know the different categories of
conjunction.
conjunctions?
Yes, sir. Um, Coordinating conjunctions, subordinating, and correlative.
So it's three different kinds.
Three different kinds of
Yeah, I
conjunction.
haven't actually taught this for a while. What does that mean? What's a coordinating conjunction?
Coordinating is either or, neither nor. They
Mm.
are a, they come in a pair words, pair
Sorry,
conjunction.
common affair, did you say?
Like the words which are in pair. No, yes, sir. No,
Uh,
sir. Coordinating is and fanboys, like that one is coordinating.
and fanboys.
No, sir. Fanboy only. Like four,
Okay, yeah.
F.
I haven't taught these for a while. I'm just trying to remind myself. And what is a subordinating conjunction?
Fanboys is a
Sorry, what is a subordinating conjunction?
subordinating conjunctions are if apart from this seven, rest all are subordinating. If then I'll give you some examples. I have to recall.
Yeah, I've got a list here of some of them. I'm just having a look.
Yes, sir.
So linking words is what I often call them. That's a good way to think of them. They link two things, two words or two parts of a sentence. Okay, let's not worry too much about coordinating or subordinating. We'll do that in the separate conjunction lesson. But yeah, it's good to know that those things exist. We'll just keep it very simple for the introduction. We'll just practice a few common conjunctions. Where is my list? Okay, I've just lost my list. That's hopeless.
Because, though, although.
Yeah, I found some slightly more difficult ones as well. So the most easy ones are but and because. So it's quite a fun game making sentences, and other students finish them using conjunctions. Let's get a slightly harder one. Although is a bit harder. Unless is quite a good one. While is quite a good one. Okay. I was going to go to today's live stream, Mega, but
Okay, I have to complete the sentence.
yes, yeah. Do you ever play games like this?
No,
Finish
sir.
the sentence? Yeah, maybe it's just me. I was going to go to today's live stream, but
But nobody was there.
yeah, good. India, no, let me think of a good one. Yeah, can you create your own sentence using although?
Yes, sir. Although she worked hard. I have to
Yeah.
complete the sentence, sir.
Oh, you want me to finish the sentence, do you? Yeah, I changed the game halfway through, didn't I? Although she worked hard, she got bad grades. So that shows a contrast,
Yes, sir.
something unexpected.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Unless you give me the money, can you finish this sentence?
I will kill you.
Oh, that sounds very threatening. Okay, so unless, what does unless mean? Hard to explain.
Like otherwise.
Yes, unless you give the money, I will kill you.
Like if you will not do that, I will kill you.
I am hungry because perhaps one of the most easy conjunctions.
I haven't eaten anything since morning.
Yeah, so that gives you a reason. Okay, so that's just a quick introduction to conjunctions to be continued. Each of these parts of speech I will do a full live stream for, and you will learn the mysteries of coordinating and subordinating conjunctions, maybe, if I feel like it. But we're going to leave them. That's another story for another day. On to prepositions. These little words cause lots of problems for students. Can you tell us about them?
Prepositions tell us about where someone or something is. Also tell us about time, place, and one more preposition of and movement of someone and something.
Something or someone is in time or space. Can we say that?
Yes, sir.
Prepositions of time, prepositions of space. I think prepositions of time might be harder. Do you think they're harder for your students to learn?
No, sir.
No? But I mean, often students say they don't make sense. For example, why is it in November or on Monday? Is there any reason for the use of these prepositions?
To specify some events or incidents
I
or
know, but why do we say on Monday, not in Monday? I mean, what I'm saying is there any reason?
okay.
A lot of students, that's why they have difficulty. And
I
okay,
don't
so prepositions. I'm sorry.
I don't have the answer of it. I cannot
Yeah, I
explain.
don't think anyone does. Yeah, but
I will learn that from you.
no, I mean, I don't think anyone tries to give a reason. The students just have to learn these things, prepositions of space. Prepositions of time. Okay, often play that. Do you play a game with your pen or a ball or something similar?
Okay, sir.
Where is the pen?
On my hand or palm.
On your hand.
Your sorry.
On your hand.
On your
Okay.
hand or palm.
Where is the pen now?
In the hand, in the fist.
In your hand. Yeah. And where is the
In
pen now?
above the hand.
Yeah. And now?
Below or under.
The hand. And where is the pen now?
Behind.
The pen is behind the hand. And where is it now?
In front of.
Yeah. Good. So, for example, prepositions of time, what are the different options we can have?
Prepositions of time on different options.
So I said on
In
Monday. You can have on. Any others?
on Monday. At
Yeah. Okay. And any others?
in.
In. Okay. So when can we use preposition of time at?
When we want to tell about a specific time.
Yeah. So for example,
At 10 o'clock, 10 a.m.
okay. And in?
In place, like in September, in November,
Yeah. Months.
month
Months.
or
Yeah.
week.
Yeah. Okay. So, as I said, very speedy today. We'll do more on that later. And let's do another one, determiners. Yeah, so traditionally the list would just have articles, but usually the lists I see now, they have determiners because it's a bigger category. So you can tell us a bit more about determiners now, Mega.
Determiners are the words which determine a noun.
Yeah, give us more information about a noun. Okay, for example.
Articles.
Yeah, and an example of an article is?
A and the.
Or?
Or interrogative. Interrogatives. Interrogative determiners.
Sorry, I meant the other kinds of articles.
Oh, okay.
What are the other kinds of articles?
A, N.
Oh yeah, did you? Sorry, I thought you didn't say that. Yeah, good. And the fourth option, which makes it difficult, is no article.
Yes.
Okay, and the other kinds of determiners are?
Interrogative, distributive, demonstrative.
Okay, hadn't even heard all of these. What's the other one? Interrogative and what?
Distributive, distributive,
Distributive. Okay. And
demonstrative.
demonstrative. Any others?
There are two more. Can I check on in my material?
Yeah.
Two more are there. There are six in total. One is quantifiers.
Yeah, these I think might be more familiar with learners of English. I often see this word in books. Okay, can you give me an example of an interrogative determiner?
Yes, sir. Determiner. Interrogative is a what WH word. What,
Yeah.
where.
Oh, okay. And a distributive one?
Distributive is each, everyone.
Oh, okay. Each, They include every one, do they?
Yes, sir.
Okay, and what about a demonstrative determiner?
Demonstrative distributors are these.
Demonstrative distributors.
Demonstrative determiners.
Determiners. Yeah.
Yes, these, that, those.
Okay. And quantifiers. Yeah, I remember these. These are more common. What is an example of a quantifier?
Quantifiers tell the quantity of something. How much?
For example.
Some, few, several, many, any, all.
Yeah, good. So I'm sure you've all seen examples of these words as you've been learning English. So
Yes,
you just have to learn how to use all of them. Yeah.
yes,
So
sir.
it's articles and other stuff. I saw in another book earlier they included numbers here as well, like one,
Yes,
two,
sir.
three, four, five. I don't know
Yes.
if that would have a category name or just be numbers.
Numbers, sir. Numbers.
Okay, so we'll leave those for now, and we will do more in a separate live stream.
Yes, sir.
Pronouns. I mean, I used to categorize these as like nouns, a kind of noun, but most of the books, the grammar books, like to put them as a separate category. Okay,
Yes,
so
sir.
what are pronouns?
Pronouns are the words which replaces the noun to repeat them again and again.
Yeah, kind of substitute nouns. For example,
I, he, she, it.
why do we want to replace nouns?
To just avoid the repetition of the same name.
Yeah, we don't want to say Mega did this, Mega did that, blah 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 blah. Okay, she, I suppose she.
Yes, sir.
But actually, in English, she can be a bit rude. Did you know that?
No, sir.
Don't know why it is. Maybe it's just a myth. But I try not to say she too much. Anyway, pronouns. Where there's different kinds of pronouns. What are the different kinds of pronouns?
Possessive pronouns.
Yeah, what are the most common ones we usually start with?
Sorry. Personal pronoun.
Yeah, they have different categories. What are the different personal pronouns?
Three persons are the three personal persons categories there. First person, second person, and third person.
Oh, okay. For example,
I.
yeah, okay. Personal pronouns. Okay, and the other kinds of pronouns?
Other is possessive pronoun, indefinite pronouns, reflexive pronouns.
Okay, yes, I know most of these. Possessive, I know. Indefinite, I don't know those. I don't remember it. Indefinite. And the last kind, sorry? Reflexive, yeah?
Reflexive. Then
Yeah,
intensive.
reflexive pronouns, intensive pronouns.
Yes, sir.
Yeah,
Emphatic or intensive.
and sorry, what?
Emphatic or intensive or emphatic, both are same. Some books
Yeah,
use the term emphatic, some use in intensive.
that's why, yeah, there's a lot of confusion in grammar. There's different words used to mean the same things. Can you give me an example of a possessive pronoun?
Possessive pronoun, my, mine.
My, mine.
Yes, sir.
Okay, and an indefinite pronoun?
Indefinite, all, some, few.
Okay, yeah, that's why I don't usually see these called pronouns. But the reflexive pronouns, these are like yourself, himself.
Yes, sir.
Okay, intensive pronoun, what do they mean by this?
They are also same, himself, myself, but the position in the sentence will be different. In emphatic pronoun, They will come exactly after the noun. And in reflexive, they will come at the end of the sentence.
Okay. Oh yeah, I think yeah, this is quite advanced stuff really. So just
Or after
usually
the verb.
usually we will just do personal pronouns, possessive pronouns, and reflexive. That's just enough to begin with.
Yes, sir.
Okay, so for example, Mega read Chris a story. Can you replace the nouns there with pronouns?
She read him a story.
Yeah. Him. What kind of pronoun is him?
I think object pronoun.
Yeah, so these are like subcategories of personal pronouns, I guess.
Okay.
Subject and object. Yeah. So she read him a story. Then what about this one? Mega brushed Mega's hair. Which can you replace the nouns here with pronouns?
Mega brushed her hair.
Well, all the nouns, both nouns with pronouns.
She brushed her hair.
Oh yeah, I was trying to do a reflexive there, wasn't I?
Reflexive.
Okay, yeah. So we can't always do that. Let's try it and find an example. So, okay, reflexive. I think you would just need to talk about the person as an object, wouldn't you? So that would be okay. Mega washed. Mega. Can you replace the nouns with pronouns?
Mega herself washed.
Mega herself washed. Why? What has happened there?
Mega washed her. Mega washed her.
So you're using a personal pronoun.
She washed her.
Sorry, yeah, I said to change everything. What do we use when a person does an action to the same person? What?
She was washed herself.
Yeah, you remember reflexive pronouns, no?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so that's just a quick introduction to pronouns. I will do one day a full hour on pronouns. That will be fun. Okay, we didn't actually do it, but what was the last category? I didn't write it down. Do you remember?
Interjection.
Yeah, can you give me an example of an interjection?
Wow. Hooray. Ouch. Oh.
Yes.
Ah.
Just kind of expressions of, I don't know, emotion. I will leave that for now. This is something I didn't do in the Hello Talk live stream. Passing. This looks fun. Do you know what passing means?
No,
Another
sir.
special. Yeah, I didn't. I think I've heard it before. So it just means to get a sentence and then label the different parts of the sentence. So can you read our example sentence?
This means naming each part of the sentence. The
Yeah,
old
so
man.
I mean the example sentence here, yeah.
Oh, sorry. The old man drank whiskey with his friend.
Okay, so can we label the different parts of the sentence starting with the?
Determiner.
Yeah, precisely. What kind of determiner?
Article.
Yeah. Okay, we'll call it determiner for now, shall we? Because that is the big category. Okay, and then the next
Old,
one.
old is an
The next one.
adjective.
Adjective. Okay. And then the next one.
Noun.
Okay, and then drunk.
Verb.
Verb. Okay, and then the whiskey.
Again noun.
Okay, and then the next word.
Conjunction.
Is that conjunction? Yeah. Good. And then the next word.
Pronoun.
Pronoun. Sorry. Okay, and then the next word.
Again noun.
Okay, so that's just a bit of fun that we can have with labeling everything. Okay, so Mega, can you give us a quick review of today's lesson?
Yes, sir. Today we learned about different parts of speech: noun, verb, adjective, preposition, conjunction, adverb, determiner, and interjection.
Yeah, that is correct. So that was just a quick introduction to the 8 parts of speech. Okay, and no one is watching this live stream now. Maybe it was too much. Okay, but yeah, it's useful to know. So I will do a smaller live stream on each of the parts of speech, starting I think on Wednesday with nouns. Okay, anything to say before we go, Mega?
No, sir, it was nice learning today.
Yeah, thanks for helping me. So thanks to everyone who came. Thanks to Mega and Daisy, especially Mega for coming on stage.
My pleasure, sir. The pleasure
Yeah,
is
so
mine.
I'll be back
I'm also
on
learning.
I'll be back on Wednesday. Okay, Mega, see you later. Bye bye. And everyone, yeah.
Thank you, sir.
Over and out. See you next time. Bye bye.